never trust Apple Maps because there's so many other roads that are very well maintained right now and plowed. But Apple is like, nope, we're going to go down this road. We're going to go down CR49 up through the mountains while it's still kind of snowing out, and the roads are a thin layer of sheet of ice under like fluffy wet snow. So we're doing some sketchy stuff tonight. As of right now, I am not getting to my destination anytime soon. We're just going to take this very slow. As you can see, uphill I've just been doing roughly 15 miles per hour, trying not to let my back tires spin out and have me fishtail and end up sideways. And then going downhill, I've been trying to slowly brake a little bit and get it about 10 miles per hour.
Reputation going for this channel that we provide a high quality news service that is well researched.
Oh, I made it off of that one road, and this road seems to be a little bit better. Like there's more pavement than there's snow, except for little spurts like this, but for the most part this road's been pretty well maintained. Well, we only have 9 minutes left to drive before we get to the camp spot here in Utica. This was probably one of the most stressful drives in snow I think I've done, just for the mere fact that I got on the road at, like, I guess the worst possible time to be driving, right around where the temperature was going from like 35 degrees down to 32, 31, where the roads start freezing a little bit. And just made it even more sketchy because, like, you don't know what's ice and what's road slush, and then you got snow covering it. There's like a few different occasions where I thought I was definitely going to fishtail and go backwards off the side of the road, but fortunately we made it onto a main highway, and it's kind of hard to see right now, but you see the Utica city lights that are just illuminating the cloudy sky. There was a security guard over there. I don't know what he's doing. I just pulled in here, but I stick out like a sore thumb. So I'm sure if I'm not allowed to be in here, I don't see any signs anywhere, and it's definitely on the iOverlander app that you can camp here. But I think when it's like snowy out like this, that kind of changes things, because I do know that they want to be able to plow the parking lot, and it's hard to do that with vehicles in here. But this is clearly somebody marked this, but it could have just been someone that got lucky that night and wasn't asked to leave. But if they come up to me, I'm just going to say, look, man, it's pretty gnarly out. I'm just trying to pull over to avoid having to drive any more in this right now. And we'll see how that works. But worst case scenario, we get the knock and we just got to find a new place to move on to. Which actually, I guess while I'm sitting here, see if we got a plan B. Probably not going to be in Utica, which is my guess. But it does look like we do have one more spot here and my route. And maybe we'll get lucky and not be asked to leave. Here comes some plows. All right, before I start, we'll turn one light on in here so we can actually kind of see. But looks like nothing fell over. Like my water under the bed didn't even slide out, so that's cool. Yeah, nothing fell over. Nice. That is good. All right, let's go ahead and shut these curtains. We're going full dark mode. As dark mode as we can, even though we're in a giant white van in the middle of an open parking lot under a bunch of lights. But if it looks like there's nobody in the van, we should be all right. Making, let's see, that's biscuits and gravy. I'm considering making beef stroganoff tonight. This is my favorite thing ever, by the way. Mountain House is absolutely amazing. If you've never had it before, I suggest just go to your nearest Walmart or Bass Pro Shop and pick yourself up one. Blue Eddy's at. So we're at 87%. So if I heat up water, it's going to drop me down about 10%. So that should get me through the night. I'll be good on battery. I'm only going to be sleeping here for 4.5 hours, 5 hours maybe at max. And when I wake up in the morning, we'll throw the generator on for about 30 minutes. It'll pop me back up to 100%. So make sure powerlifting mode's on. Yep. So I don't know if you guys could see right there, but there's a little strong arm thing. Means powerlifting mode's on. That just basically means that this is going to be able to handle the 1600 watts that this is about to put out. Alright, so I want to fill this to probably about a little bit less than 0.5 milliliters. I'll add it just slightly a little bit more. I'm trying to get this as exact as I can because I don't have a measuring cup, and anytime you add too much or too less, it doesn't make it right. So might want to invest in getting myself a little plastic measuring cup for stuff like this. We won't have to move out of here hungry. It shouldn't take it as long to heat this up because there's less in here. I'm not doing a full liter. But look how quick this battery drains. So if this ran consistently, I would only have 0.8 hours of battery left. But look, that percentage is starting to drop drastically. That's crazy. Well, that wasn't too bad because I didn't do a lot of water. It only dropped me a few percent. Now I'm back up to about 14.9 hours of battery remaining. And that diesel heater's running at like the 3rd out of 10 setting. So, yeah. That's what it looks like. Now we just got to seal it up. Now we just got to seal it. I'll let it sit. Alright, so while that's cooking, give you guys a little bit of an update. So tomorrow we'll be leaving here probably around like 6:37 in the morning. If Walmart's open, I'm gonna run in there real quick so I can grab another one of these because I was planning on saving this for tomorrow night. But we'll go and grab the beef stew one. I think the beef stew one's pretty good too. I'm sure most of you have noticed I don't have Valentina with me today. Usually Valentina is up front there in that spot. She is not with me. And that is primarily because I am going to be out of my van all day tomorrow. And not just that, I'm going to be pretty far away from my van without any kind of phone service whatsoever. And I won't have Starlink with me, so can't keep an eye on her. And it would have just been a little bit too sketchy leaving her in here for that long and unattended. Like, it's one thing if I'm just going into a grocery store, even if I'm in there for like 35 minutes, like she's fine out here. But as a responsible pet owner, I got a friend that will watch her for me every now and then. So she is with my friend and she gets along really well with her pets. So she gets a little bit of a break herself this weekend out of the van. And yeah. So anyways, I am going to eat my food. I think it's should be about done here in a few minutes. And yeah, I'll put something on the TV, and then that will be it. So we got true crime going on my computer, which is now my TV for the night. And oops, I don't know why this isn't working. Uh-oh.
Ashley grew up in Holland, Michigan.
There we go.
Before later moving to
I was about to say, I just put fresh batteries in this tonight, and this should be working.
always answered her phone.
Here we go. All right. So anyways, grab myself some plasticware. Just need a fork. Got the fork. And let's see. Maybe some garlic salt in here. It's garlic powder. All right, I do have salt, but it is buried in here. Let me move this over here real quick. Oop, I gotta unplug this. All right, cool. Put this over here. So I do have salt, but it is in the bottom of this container. Oh, nice. Okay, I found my extra power bank. I'm going to need this for tomorrow, so it is dead. We might want to plug that in tonight. All right, here we go. We got salt. Look at that. We got some salts. All right, real quick before I put this back in there. Gotta go ahead and open this. Keep my spare salt in there. Should be able to fit the rest of this in here, though.
Jared had been avoiding people for several days. Mario we found.
Earlier today,
Plenty of salt of important, kind of important stuff that you don't want to get broken. So just gotta play Tetris, getting stuff back in where you want it. There we go. Easy peasy. Oops. Push that down. And things just kind of slide right in. And now we can put this on top of here, out of the way. All right, my beef stroganoff should be done now. And I'm going to eat this and then go to bed.
After that, they headed to the pub, where they ordered a couple of shots.
All right, we gotta give you guys a look. That looks pretty edible. Mountain House is pretty good, guys. I highly suggest at least trying it once. You never know, you might be in a pinch for some food and something easy to make. And this is way better than making ramen noodles or rice or whatever. Way better. Not nearly as bad for you either, and high in protein. Good morning, everybody. Time to wake up. We're in the parking lot here from the Overlander app. Just gonna take about 7 minutes. Put myself up here. Alright, so I just got myself all set up here. These are super cool. So we got my GoPro mounted to the top of my helmet here. So I'll get you guys a pretty cool POV. And I got my GoPro kit here. I got tons of fun attachments. If there's a place on the snowmobile for an attachment, we got this one. We got a handlebar clamp mount. We got the selfie stick. We also have just a tripod. Extra external battery packs. Right now my batteries are still charging. They're right there. So once we get there, I'll grab those, throw those in there. And then I also have down here, we got the headlamp mount. We got a chest mount because you never know if you might need those. And then I have spare adhesive clamps and buckles for the GoPro. So I'm actually going to grab both of those and put them inside my my Ozark backpack right here, and I'll be taking that with me when I go snowmobiling today. So that should be cool. Hey, let's get all set up here. Oh, trash. All trash. Try not to lose my debit card either. Extra charger cables. So I got an iPhone charger, Type-C, just in case. Pretty good on that. This is all my extra recording gear for the trail today. Fun. Alright, whatever I have in this backpack right now that I don't need, I'm going to pull out. Alright. Let's try and get everything set here. Alright, camera gear is in. So we're all packed up, ready to go. I just got to get dressed once we get there. My boots I'm wearing are actually in the door. So let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. All right. Here goes the snowplow. Perfect timing. Got the generator charging, blew it up real quick. That way battery stays nice and charged while I'm out on the trails. And also I gotta put my gear on, but I just went in, I just paid for everything, and we're good there. My snow boots. So nice when you have your own gear to go to a place. You don't have to deal with the rental. You don't have to pay to run a helmet. It is really nice. Kind of strap everything in. quality is at 78%. So by the time I get the snow machine and all that stuff, it should be at like 85, 90%. Be good to go. Pretty much had it up here. So probably they end up getting a little too hot under here, but that's okay. Too hot is better than freezing to death. Alright, so GoPro, mask. Alright, and I got my drink. Let's go. Come back out and put this generator away here in a second. Machine right here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Let's set this here.
All right, switching over to the GoPro. Yep. Got it. Thank you. Whew. Yeah. Exhilarating. Battery out real quick. I have to plug my phone in. Van House Life, how can we beat this? I'm sure I'll figure out a way to beat this, but it's pretty freaking cool. Look at this. I had to grab the helmet and turn you guys around, but out in the middle of the woods, there's bears out here, there's lions, elephants, wolves, you name it. Narnia, the gates of Narnia, that's out here too. Pretty cool. I figured as much. Yeah, I was testing out this new mount that I got for it. I think it's like a cool video of the shocks in action and then kind of like a pitch up, but I'm having a little bit of an issue with keeping the GoPro itself tight on there where it doesn't. Yeah, I might have to get a different mount for it. Or... That's not bad. Well, I've been changing like the camera angles. I got one for the helmet, of course, and I could probably put the bracket up front. It'll probably do better up there. So here's a little pull off here. There's a cool restaurant off of the trail. I'm going to park here and take the key with me and go inside and get myself either a burger or some wings, and a drink, chill out for a couple minutes before I hit the trail again. So let's go on inside.
I'm ready. Just you?
Yeah, thank you. It's called, this place is called the Winged Lamb Tavern. It's a pretty cool menu. Look at that. Famous chicken wings. And of course, they got really good burgers here. Good prices, too.
Yes, I think that's a drink.
Yes, I'm going to do a Coke, please.
Okay.
And I have a question. How is your Philly cheesesteak?
Delicious. You'll love it.
Really good?
Yep. Peppers, onions, mushrooms, cheese.
Yes, and add mayo, please, because I'm weird. And then also, Chicken cordon bleu ball.
Yeah, that's like a little appetizer. That'd be perfect.
I'll do that.
Okay. And what are you having now? Oh, Coke.
Cool. Thank you. Oh wow.
Look at that, baby.
Thank you. That looks so good. Holy smokes.
Don't worry about it.
Super cool place. Really awesome Philly cheesesteak too. Holy smokes, everything is fresh. All right, back to the trails. Back to the trail. It's actually been pretty enjoyable. Ugh. All right. Here goes nothing.